Hey YouTube world, it's me Evelyn here in sunny Anaheim, California at VidCon with...
Yeah, it's me. It's Foxy. What's up?
It's been a long time coming. Yes, long time coming. She gave a keynote at VidCon, so
yeah,
that was a thing that happened.
Yeah. So before I actually went on stage, like I peed 3 times because I was so nervous.
So I wanted to talk to you about being a black woman in comedy, and what that's like for you, because she is true.
Thanks.
I love everything you do.
I love everything you do.
And you're funny.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Can I just say something real quick? So when I discovered your videos and I saw how you told stories, I was like, I'm gonna tell stories like that. And so when I was recording, I had to dial back my Evelyn because I was imitating you, and I was like, I don't want to do that. I didn't want to be influenced, but in a good way, not like a Kylie Jenner way. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah. What type of comedy do you do?
So, I don't consider it a style because I'm just talking a lot of the time.
Yeah.
But there's definitely a lot of insults. It's how I talk.
It's like a roast. It's like an eternal roast.
Yeah, I'm extremely observant. So I just pick up on all these tiny little things that people don't normally see or notice, and then I can amplify them by 100,000. I was in the airport in Texas one time, and I have never seen so many white men that looked exactly like, it was like 77 Dick Cheneys in one room. There's no room for cash only anymore. That's like Urban Outfitters being like, sorry y'all, bonnets only, 20% off, decorative vintage headwear, retro headband, slave owner sale. That's like you trying to book an Uber, and Uber being like, sorry girl, horses only. Liquor is so cheap that when you drink it, it makes you believe you have white privileges. And you could just smell the debt in the air. And it smelled like wet perm. It was great.
Who are your black female comedian heroes?
Ooh, so definitely Monique.
Okay.
Wanda Sykes, for sure. Lil Mama, for different reasons. And Cardi B as well. She's becoming a new fave.
Yeah.
I wouldn't put her in the comedian category,
but she definitely has a raw talent.
Yeah. And I think it's less of my comedic heroes being comedians, but a lot of them are just women who are not quiet, who say what they want, and who are just good at what they they're solid. You know what I mean?
You recently moved from the East Coast,
yes,
to California, to LA,
yep,
to pursue your dreams. How is that going?
It's slow. I'm gonna be honest. It's slow. One thing I do appreciate YouTube for, even with all the trials, tribulations, is that it definitely allows me to practice. So I appreciate that the struggle period, just because it got me in the habit of being able to just sit down and write something, regardless of whether I have an idea or not, regardless of whether I'm up for it or not. I can just sit down and just start writing, which is nice.
What struggles have you faced?
Are
there some struggles that are very I'm struggling because this is who I am in the world, and versus are there struggles that you feel oh, it's because I'm new, or this is a part of the process?
I am, if you can't tell, I'm gay. Oftentimes I find myself having to choose jobs that go in either way. It's they usually, because usually the companies, they want one or the other, and unfortunately gay pays. They don't even really embrace the comedy. They just want a face so they can say, oh look, we're diverse and you know. Black people, or the black companies, they will embrace that comedy. They will embrace, my culture, but they don't necessarily want to embrace the other side of my identity, and that's difficult, because I feel I'm constantly going back and forth trying to choose which one I want to do, because it's very rare where I get the opportunity to be 100% on both.
If you had no limit, all the budget in the world, all the human help in the world, what would you make?
What would I make?
I think I asked you this yesterday.
Yeah, you did. A smaller project that I would like to see happen. I want to have YouTube Reds diverse comedy special. Because I think that would be...
They don't have one?
I don't think so. If they do, then, you know, just act like it doesn't happen. Or that's not real. It's not real. It's not real. But I think it'll be dope to like have...
Do you have YouTube Red?
I did.
Oh, okay.
And then I was like, I don't want to pay for this.
Okay.
So now I don't.
Comedy special. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's
or like a sketch comedy show.
Yeah.
Like with a bunch of just like a really diverse cast. Like I think it'd be really dope to be able to like exercise, you know, pen work, but also, you know, that off the cuff stand up style.
Because you never know who's listening to these videos, who's watching these videos.
You really don't.
Somebody in the comments might be like,
Beyonce, listen, if you came back for more.
So Beyonce, you know, if you're watching and you want to dive into like the comedy sphere,
Boop boop, boop boop, hire us. We can be a part of Parkwood.
Oh yes.
Hell yeah.
Easily. Do you have advice for Black women trying to do what you do?
Don't shut up. I was gonna say, don't let people tell you that like you're falling into a stereotype, but at the same time it's like, if that's who you are, then it's not a stereotype.
Right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so it's like if you're like a Monique type and you're loud and you cuss a lot and you rant and that's your thing, and you know you get called an angry Black woman, you're allowed to be. You're allowed to be an angry Black woman if that's your style, if that's who you are, if that's what's genuine, if that's what makes you authentic and that's what resonates with people, then that's who you are, and don't let people try to turn you down. I feel like your career is gonna go so much further and you're gonna be able to do so much more, and it's gonna be a lot more fulfilling because you're gonna be happier because it was you. You know what I mean? You're not having to be a whole nother person.
And turn it off and on.
Yeah,
It's just you. This is a weird question, but do you know how important you are to the people who watch you?
Shit. Do I know how important I am?
Yeah.
I don't think I ever really will. I know that I am because people like they tweet, you know, you get them too. Like the tweets and the comments, like, I love your content, it got me through this and it's great. And I like getting that type of feedback, but I don't think that we'll ever actually be able to grasp how important our content is. I think that it's dope that people are able to go to YouTube and we actually do have a like functional piece, you know, when it comes to their happiness. Like they can go to our videos and like they're now happy because they did that.
Yeah.
And I think that's amazing. And as long as I know I'm doing that, I'm good.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
for being here.
Have a hug.
Yes.
Thank you. This was fun.
I would just like to say that in my experience, you know how people have these stereotypes about Black women hate each other, it's catty, That has not been my experience at all.
Nope.
Y'all are y'all are the most supportive,
hardworking
group of people.
Except for Nicki Minaj. She doesn't.
Everyone else is pretty good.
Everyone else is pretty good. Everyone else is pretty good.
Subscribe. The eye will be somewhere. I might do a little like montage of like your content while you talk about it. You know
okay.
Yeah, and we're gonna progress. We're gonna get out there.
Level up.
We're gonna level up
on our wokeness.
Yes, on our wokeness, on our
level
craft.
Careers. The product is gonna be better.
Yes.
I promise you.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, and we will see you on the internet somewhere. Bye.
Bye.